Hey, this is Notser, and today we're talking Untitled. I haven't made a video in a while, I haven't streamed in a while, and it's because I'm sick. And I'm sorry I'm sick, it sucks. Congestion, headache, dizziness. It's really hard to play games when you can't breathe and your head hurts. And man, I have not been able to do any of my commentating at all. So just sorry for that. But, let's talk about the topics. So, two things, rank and then 8.5. So rank, I'm still rank 5. I haven't played a single game. I haven't been able to. I've just felt that bad. You ever play a game and you just massive headache, and you know it's because you're staring at the screen and all the action, you're trying to comprehend it, and it just gives you like this eyesore. It just sucks. But I wanted to do last weekend and play through rank. Can't do that. Whenever I can play again, I will definitely progress through rank. I don't foresee any issues. We've got really great ships for this rank season, so I expect to reach rank 1 pretty soon once I start playing again. The season itself, it's been alright. Honestly, it pleasantly surprising. I expected the aircraft carrier and menace to be just blowing everything up left and right, and every other Reddit post is them complaining about aircraft carriers ruining their lives. But, honestly, carrier play is pretty rare. And then when you get to, like, rank 5, it spiked as, everyone was filtered into a very long queue. But it's gone back down again, to my understanding. Southeast Asia obviously has a ton. But in North America, it's okay. I've got ships that are 19 skill commander that have priority target, manual AI. I can spec them to whatever I need to, and I'll be effective. I don't have any issue with it. It is disappointing that rentals are sort of still picked on. I expect that to be because their names are highlighted with brackets. So, that's the usual. But what I really want to talk about is 8.5. I missed out on the first iteration of 8.5's public test server, and it was testing a couple things. Now, it teased some ships. It was testing the Battle Royale style destroyer, scrap heap, whatever. I didn't get a chance to play it. It looks interesting, it looks cool. I know Wargaming does a good job with events, and these events are springboards in most cases for Wargaming to test future content opportunities, and that is exactly what they've been done time and time again. They've done a great job with that. I expect exactly the same. They'll gain something from this that will see benefit from the main game. Do it every time, Wargaming. These events are great. It's one of the few things that is consistently exciting about current era video games is the yearly service cycle of events that different games create in celebration of their game, and it creates this whole new gameplay type or experience that I didn't think I needed in my life, but I got to experience it in a game. And I love that Wargaming doesn't hold back on the weirdness when it comes to these game events. But what 8.5 got to test that I didn't get to test either, other than those T ships, and I would love to talk about them, but I don't have the stats. The servers are shut down right now. I want to talk about the stats in as much, transparency and accuracy as I can. I don't have the stats, so I'm going to wait, and I don't want to look off of someone else because I don't really care to do it that way. Now, 8.5 is also testing some AA adjustments. Now, this is very interesting. AA currently works as the following. You have two components, flak and continuous DPS. Flak is a random air burst that is avoidable that does AoE damage. Continuous damage, as of right now, 8.4 and beyond, previously, it does consistent sequential damage to each and every aircraft in a squadron over the course of their life, over whatever the ship's aim. Now, unfortunately, that evenly distributes damage across the entire squadron. Now, that would normally make it susceptible to flak bursts, But flak is completely 100% avoidable by skillful play, which I am 100% in favor of, because I think skillful play should matter. But as it stands, sort of this evenly distributed damage is just locked away, because it means nothing in the aircraft carrier's gameplay. He reclaims a aircraft that's at 100% or 1%. It doesn't matter. It takes the same amount of time to re-scramble that squadron. Only when the aircraft is destroyed does it matter. Now, 8.5 initial testing changed that continuous damage from sequential to sticking it to each aircraft until it's completely defeated. This completely changes the whole space of the game. This makes AA specs even more important, because the more you invest in it, the quicker you will see the squadron evaporate. All of that damage that currently sort of is just loosely there, because of the nature of the sequential continuous damage, you could theoretically have every single aircraft at 1% in a squadron of 12 or 15, and for that entire squadron to be fully reclaimed and all that health instantly healed. That doesn't feel good. So a lot of players get confused seeing super high AA damage when it means nothing. Or they'll see 11 aircraft shot down when 10 of them were fighters, because part of the strategy involves dropping a fighter over a target to keep them spotted, or to bait flak and AA away from the squadron that's trying to escape. With 8.5's initial testing, they found that by assigning the continuous damage to focus in the air, I mean, it was just wiping out carrier squadrons completely in 6 to 8 minutes. And, you know, that's how it should be. Not necessarily that, you know, every aircraft carrier should lose his entire squadron in 6 to 8 minutes, but the systems that the player has actually work, and they stick, and they're noticeable. Now what wargaming should do is address, if they want to continue this, and I think this is a better design than what we currently have, they need to compromise by maybe giving the aircraft carrier more regeneration capabilities, so that, yes, they take aircraft losses, but they'll be regenerated at a quicker rate, so that, you know, these really powerful AA systems, in the moment, they can fight the squadron off way more effectively for maybe self-defense or helping someone else. And every AA system that you install on your ship matters in this system, because there's very little wasted damage that is just healed away when the squadron is recalled back to the aircraft carrier. Your continuous damage is going to be very close to the number of aircraft actually shot down. So you're not going to feel like, oh, I've done 100,000 damage and I'd have 3 aircraft shot down. Yeah, that kind of sucks, friend. With this 8.5 Update 1 test, continuous matters, any flak kills that you get matter, priority time, all that stuff matters. And if they can make the aircraft carrier feel like they're not getting completely gypped out of this, you're like, oh, well, this is a badass, let's stay away from him. But we can go and do some other things, and then maybe just spotting is enough to help with this problem. The game is going to feel fair for everyone. And that's where the game deserves to be, because it is honestly set up for great success. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to check out more of my content, you can click the most recent and the most relevant uploads. You can subscribe to my channel. I do daily World of Warship videos, first impression reviews, how-tos, and news-related articles. I stream at twitch.tv/Notser. Thank you, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.